Pisces, your weekly love tarot begins with a Three of Cups, a Three of Wands, Devil energy, and that Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's move some stuff over. Get some more room. Your person is coming in with an Ace of Cups. Wow. A Knight of Pentacles. Justice energy is coming in. And a Seven of Swords. Some toxic energy there. At the bottom of the deck we have that Four of Pentacles. Right? Four of Pentacles energy, wanting to protect what you've already established. Right? Protection, stability, a foundation. Sometimes it can be the card for the miser or someone who is grasping, holding on desperately. But we're going to come back to that, Pisces. Let's just take a look at what is your energy and your person's energy coming in this week. All right, so you have Three of Cups. They have Ace of Cups. It feels to me, Pisces, like you're coming out of yourself a little bit, right? Socializing a bit. Reforging some of those bonds that you have with people. Reforging some of those friendships. Maybe making some new friendships. Your person is coming in with the Ace of Cups energy. So there's a new fountain of love, in their life. A new source or objective of love coming in for them. We're going to see what that's all about, okay? Let me turn my light down a little bit. This seems just a tad bright. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. All right. So what's that Ace of Cups all about for your person? I'm going to come to that first, and then I'll come back to that Three of Cups for you. Later on, we're going to be pulling oracles and animal spirits. I'm also going to be pulling zodiac runes to see what zodiac signs you might be dealing with, right? So Ace of Cups, show me Ace of Cups. What's going on there? Knight of Wands, forward motion. And a Ten of Pentacles. Wow. A desire to move towards, I'm going to say you, a desire to move towards you. That Knight of Wands is very actionary, very active. What's this Three of Cups for my Pisces? Show me. Page of Cups and a Wheel of Fortune. So this is a new love connection coming in, Pisces. And I do believe that it's coming in as a result of you hanging out with your friends, right? You're hanging out with your friends, you're partying, hanging out, socializing, and boom. Wheel of Fortune brings a connection in, brings this connection in, right? Very new, very interesting. You're very curious about it. Page of Cups energy. Your person also, whole new adventure for them, correct? Right? Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Very quick action here. Very quick connection. All right, I'm looking ahead. There's some strange shadow there, but we'll get to that. Let's see, how do you and your person, how do you see each other? So Pisces, you see them as a Three of Wands. They see you as a Knight of Pentacles. Listen, it's almost as if you see them as someone who is quite open, quite open. Three of Wands is a card for virtue. Someone who has gotten to a particular place in their life where they're open for the information that comes in. They're open for the signs that come in. They're open for the next stage that's coming in. Three of Wands energy. In addition, I do have a feeling, Pisces, that you are, it's strange because you see them as maybe waiting, holding back, and yet they're coming in with this Knight of Wands. They do see you as the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles energy, I'm going to say, Pisces, you may be somebody who is very dogged, very determined. You're busy, busy, busy. I think you're working a lot, right? It almost feels as though here that you two kind of met out and about with your friends in a social scene, something like that. And somewhere along the line, boom, you hit it off very, very strongly. You have a curiosity in your person, like head over heels, right? And then it's kind of like, right? You're off working, and they're kind of like maybe waiting for another chance to see you. maybe waiting for a sign that they should come into you. I do feel like they want to with that Knight of Wands. They have a lot of fire for you. But yeah, this is a beginning relationship. I'm not sure that you both have actually cemented the relationship. Let's get some more. Wow, Three of Wands over Three of Wands. Okay, so absolutely, I'm going to say what you're picking up on, because the energies here are what you and your person are each picking up off of each other, right? So here it gets a little bit hazy sometimes, because this energy is what you're getting from them. So they're definitely waiting. They're definitely waiting for a sign, waiting for information to come in. Another card, Magician coming in. This is somebody, I think, you're dealing with somebody who really acts on their intuition. They may go very much by their gut. They may be the type of person that requires a certain sign to come in, or I got a feeling here with that Two of Wands. Wow. And a Four of Pentacles again. So for your person, they see you. They see a little bit of a conflict here, I'm going to say. I think they feel like they see you as that Two of Wands. That's Mars and Aries. That's somebody who's definitely very actionary, forward-moving, very fiery, somebody who gets it done. In this regard here, though, you have that Four of Pentacles there, and you had it here at the bottom of the deck. As I said, sometimes Four of Pentacles can also be fear. It can be a fear of losing a certain amount of stability that you have achieved. And it almost feels like your person sees you as somebody who's quite money orientated, Pisces, who's really about their business, about their paper. And so I think some of this waiting that you're picking up on is them here kind of being unsure about how you feel letting somebody into your life. So let me put it to you another way. They see that you're a really hard worker, and that this is, your livelihood, your job, whatever it is you do is very important to you. And it is something that you really covet and control. And the idea of them somehow being in your life, or, moving forward with you, I think they think that you're afraid of that, or that you're not willing to open up to that. So these are the energies that you're seeing from each other. Let's get into how you see the relationship. So this is something that they're picking up on, I think, because you're seeing the relationship as devil energy, and they see the relationship as justice. So devil energy can be temptation, right? It can be temptation. It can be sort of all of the dark side sometimes. The devil is also a very misunderstood, oftentimes very misunderstood card in tarot. It is the card for Capricorn, just as being a card for Libra, but the devil is also associated with our second chakra, the chakra that is in our pelvic bone, the chakra that is associated with our Kundalini energy, our fire energy, our passion energy. Devil is associated with that ultimate desire to create, but that is also the flip side of that is sex and drugs and, debauchery and all of the things that make us feel good, because feeling good comes out of a desire. And so, I always say this in my readings, one of the biggest examples of this sort of exchange is sex and babies, right? The most beautiful thing in the world to create is another life, but you can only do it by going through this carnal act of sex, which involves pleasure and desire. And so that's the two sides of the devil. And in this regard here, the person that you're dealing with, Pisces, your person that you're dealing with is seeing that hesitance, right? Because you do kind of feel something about this person being a little bit on the dark side, being a little bit of playing with fire, Pisces. You may feel like interacting with them is something that's going to sidetrack you from your work and your creative process. Your person is coming in with justice. Justice is balance. It's balance. It's concentration. It can indicate having those important conversations, taking those important actions to bring justice, to bring balance to a situation, right? You may have to do things to do that. Justice can oftentimes indicate, court cases, or, bureaucracy, officialdom, things like that. So your person sees this relationship through the lens of balance, or wanting to bring balance in some way. Let's get some clarity on that. Hierophant, yes. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, I think they see this, okay. It feels like they definitely can see your hesitance. There's something about this person. Knight of Wands is very fiery. They may indeed be a fire sign. They may indeed be somebody who's very passionate and all of that. They may have a little bit of the wild side in them. They know that, and they can see that you're seeing that. Right? But they don't want that to put you off. They want to bring to this relationship a sense of balance and sort of, I'm going to say, they want to bring to you sort of like convince you rather, or assure you rather, that their intentions are pure. Right? Hierophant and Queen of Swords. Their intentions are pure. Yes, they're kind of fiery. Yes, they're a little bit wild, but they still desire sort of traditional things. They still desire traditional relationships. And they're going to be really clear about all of that with you with that Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords doesn't hold anything back. And so I think that the progress here of this connection, which is, again, just a beginning connection, Pisces, is that your person will come into you and maybe allay some of these concerns here. You're only just curious about them, but they're very interested in you. And so, yeah, you're curious, but they're very interested, and they see that you're only curious. This fell out. Nine of Swords, anxiety is there for you. They see that you're only curious, and I think they want to get more from you than just curiosity, all right? Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Some of you may already be involved, Pisces. You may already be involved. You may have somebody else as this person is coming in, hence the curiosity, right? Hence the fact that you see them as a little bit of fire. They may be, listen, they may be fireful. They may be danger for you because you're already with somebody, right? So for some of you, you're juggling a couple of situations here. So you have some anxiety about that. You worry that they're going to lead you astray, take you down that, that forbidden path, right? They're going to be very honest with you about what they want. And so, Pisces, you may end up finding yourself with a decision or a choice here. Definitely some of you are juggling other situations. This is not to say that you're cheating or anything like that. This is still just the beginning stages. So this is a reading for a Pisces who's just interested. Somebody sniffing around and you're interested, but you're not interested, you're curious, but you have something going on here, but you're very, very curious. And the way they were brought into your life was definitely fortuitous, right? Wheel of Fortune brought them into your life. So there is a real feeling that you were meant to meet them. So there's a lot of curiosity here, right, about this person, but there's hesitance. Right? So what are possible outcomes? How do you guys possibly come out here? Or what are the energies to follow on? This is basically the snapshot of everything in this connection right now as it is, all things being the same, nothing changing. Wheel of Fortune and Seven of Swords. So for you, more Wheel of Fortune energy. Events are going to continue to come in that are going to make you feel like everything that's happening right now is very destined. So regardless of the decisions that you make or how you move forward, there is the divine clock working here, right? The divine sort of grandfather clock, right, is what I imagine, is working here. And regardless of how you are responding, or of course, the way you respond matters. That's the whole point of this existence in life. Nevertheless, how you respond is not going to necessarily impact this clock turning. The events are coming in, they're going to continue to come in, and it's going to be up to you to get from it what you need. Seven of Swords, possibly for your person. This is some interesting energy because Seven of Swords is futility. It can be treachery, lies, deception. It's really self-sabotage. I'm gonna be honest, because this kind of toxic energy, you don't need to sabotage yourself, right? I think, how can I put it? Let's get more clarity before I know which aspect of this Seven of Swords we're dealing with, because your person is coming off very honest here, very straightforward, but then again, now the Queen doesn't lie. The Queen of Swords doesn't lie. So what's going on here? Show me. Eight of Wands, more communication. Five of Swords. It almost feels like, let me get a couple cards for your Wheel of Fortune before I move on. Knight of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. So what it feels like here, Pisces, is that you have a lot of anxiety with this person. Again, you may indeed be with somebody else, or something else is going on in your life that is very important, right? And I think around here, right, they begin to get a little bit pushy. Right? They begin to get a little bit pushy. You may be dealing with somebody who wants to bring balance because they themselves are out of balance. They do have that Knight of Wands. They may be, operating with too much fire. But they have this Eight of Wands coming in with the Seven of Swords, Pisces. There's a feeling of them trying to cover all their bases here. Too much information, too much coming in. It's a kind of panic, desperate, frantic kind of energy, right? Be careful, Pisces. Okay, you may be dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to take no for an answer, because there's a battle that comes as well. And what made me, what geared me toward that message intuitively, of course, but here you come in with a Knight of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. I think you're going to be finding yourself very much in a battle with this person, almost, because they're not taking no for an answer. And you're like, hang on a second, I'm not ready. What are you doing? Some of the activities they resort to, even though they come in quite honest, it's like one of these things, right? Let me put it to you like this. You may be dealing with somebody who, yes, they come into you and they tell you honestly how they feel. They tell you honestly that they want you and that they're serious about you and all of that, right? And then you say, okay, let me think about it. Or you may say, look, I'm just not interested right now. I got something else going on. And then they suddenly resort to some shiesty tactics to pursue you anyway, right? So that's what I'm talking about here. That's the energy here, right? So the Queen of Swords is honest. She doesn't lie. And this person may indeed have been very honest with you. But when you begin to sort of say no, and can you even see these cards? We're too far out, sorry. When you begin to say no with that that Knight of Swords, and you begin to sort of say, hang on a second, put some boundaries in place and things like that, they then resort to some really kind of sneaky behavior, weird communication with that Eight of Wands, quick communication, but communication that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then you have a Five of Swords. You guys end up kind of in a battle where you really don't feel like you're winning at all. Okay? So a nice energy here starts off with a nice energy in a way, right? But then some of you are dealing with a weirdo. What am I going to say? How else do I put it? Some of you are dealing with a weirdo. They're out there. This Seven of Swords, you can't deny that. And you see it coming with that devil. You see it coming. Let's go ahead and pull some Zodiac runes and see what kind of signs you're dealing with. Would you like to guess? If you want to guess what signs are going to come out, go ahead and put that in the comments. It'll be interesting. All right, let's just do it. We've got Leo. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. It can be a trip, yo. Seriously, Leos. I have a moon in Leo, disclaimer, so I'm not just coming for you. Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Stubborn. Very stubborn Taurus. One more sign. And some of you are dealing with another Pisces. That's what you get. Honestly. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get your oracle cards out. Yeah, this is an interesting reading. And this is, the thing is like right up here in the beginning, yeah, there was right away I felt a funny vibe because this heavy love energy that comes in, this heavy kind of money, love, wanting everything, energy that comes in so fast and hard. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I guess, maybe. Let's start with coffee. You know what I mean? And it very quickly gets weird, right, Pisces? Very quickly gets a little weird here. So show me the oracle cards. Show me the oracle cards, and of course, those zodiac signs. You may be dealing with suns in those signs, sun signs, but they could also just be energies in this person's chart. All right, show me what's going on. Spirit of the Fae, mischief and play, fantasy. Spirit of the Key. And Spirit of Elixirs, a lot of drinking. There's some drinking going on. There's some drinking. Oops, sorry. There's some drinking going on. Maybe one of the reasons why they act is so weird. Spirit of the Key, solution. I can't stand weirdos. I don't mind crazy people, but weirdos, I can't take it. Spirit of the Fae, mischief, play, fantasy. All right, let's get your animal spirits out to sea. I'm sorry you guys can't see all the cards perfectly. I've been like constantly working on my setup. I hope it's nice and clear and sharp. I hope the audio is good. You have no idea how much work I've been putting into giving you good content that's pleasing to watch and listen to. So I hope it's coming off like that. Pisces, unicorn, and hyena. Okay, the unicorn and the hyena. All right. In the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, we have animal spirits that are earth, wind, fire, and water, but we also have ether. And so that circle there at the top of the card of the unicorn is a sign for ether. Ether happens to be the gas that most of the universe is made out of. Ether is composed of charged particles, right? But in any case, charged ions. In any case, the unicorn is associated, and all the ether animal spirits, which there are 7, are associated with the chakras. And the unicorn is associated with the 6th chakra, the one that is right between our eyes, just above, and it's associated with ESP, clairvoyance, cognizance, intuition to a degree, but intuition really mostly comes from your solar plexus region, but definitely psychic activity, visions, understandings, magic. But the unicorn reminds us that in order to be open to see magic, to experience magic, you have to first believe. It's this idea that, I want to first have proof. That's not how it works. Hyena energy, fire energy. This animal spirit normally never shows up, and it showed up a couple times now the last couple days for the readings. The hyena is really, it's no creatures are gross, but this one really tries hard. It's a fire animal spirit, and the hyena is associated with sarcasm. Nasty, biting, sarcasm. The hyena is always laughing and really, making the kind of jokes and saying the kind of things that really feel awful to hear. It's like, that's funny, I guess. I don't know. It's just it always comes from such a dark, unhappy, insecure place that this is the person that every time they're trying to be funny and be the life of the party, everybody skeeves out. So that's the hyena. And this may be the person that you're dealing with here. They're coming off one way, but I think you're going to be able to feel their real energy right away, Pisces. You're going to know, like, damn, you're a weirdo. You got some weird energy about you. And, listen, I don't want to, you don't give up on anybody, but you're not even connected to this person. This is just an individual coming into your life right now, Pisces, that is just taking up your attention. And it just feels to me like you're going to have a little short run with this person for some reason of having to deal with them. And ultimately, it gets a little bit weird over here, but you stand your ground. And I'm sure at the end of the day, you're going to be able to take care of it. And, perhaps step away from this connection. All right, guys, Pisces, this was your weekly love tarot reading. Thank you so much. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Every week I do upload the weekly love outlook for all the signs. These readings, I do them every week, but the readings themselves, the energy and the message can last several weeks up to a couple of months before and after the reading. So take it as it comes. If it resonated for you, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free and it really helps me out with YouTube. It helps push my content, all of which helps me to continue to provide these readings for you. But for right now, guys, I'm just going to wish you and your cross watchers love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys on my channel next week for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye, Pisces.